Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are here at Wisconsin Granite, talking all kinds of things for your home. We're going to chat with those folks a little bit later.
Yes, we are.
I look forward to it. And I look forward to this as well. We are talking about heating and air with our friends from Accu-Clime Mechanical Services. We are joined now by Chris and John. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us back again.
So, today is the day where we find out all of your life's secrets, your previous past stories, and we're going to share them with the audience at home.
Truth comes out now.
The truth comes out.
No more hiding.
It's
No
good
more hiding.
stuff. But actually, no, you guys had a different name before you opened as Accu-Clime Mechanical Services, so I want to pick your brain about that a little bit. It used to be known as North Star Heating and Cooling.
Correct.
And what made you change from North Star to Accu-Clime Mechanical Services? Let's talk about that switch.
Well, when we originally bought the company, which, believe it or not, was right next door to Wisconsin Granite, the very next building over right here.
Was it?
It was,
You're
yeah.
back in your old stomping
We
ground.
are. It looks like we've come home. It's come full circle again. The owner of North Star used to have a company in Madison and down in Rockford. And amongst that, they did commercial work and residential. Well, when he sold off the commercial end of it to a company in Rockford, he signed a non-compete clause. So within 500 miles of Rockford, he couldn't do any commercial work. Well, when Chris and I bought the company, we do commercial work, so we couldn't use North Star because we would wind up violating the non-compete clause.
Gotcha.
So we changed the name to Accu-Clime Mechanical Services.
Makes
Okay.
perfect sense.
That-
and
that-
Lord knows you would compete because you guys are great. So.
It is, yes.
So talk to us about the history of the name. You know, where did the name Accu-Clime Mechanical Services come from?
Well, most people, they look at, heating and cooling and that's it. Mechanical, we encompass all of it. We do both the hot side and the cold side in restaurants, so refrigeration, ovens, stoves, things like that. We also do their heating and air conditioning, as well as sheet metal and home heating and air conditioning as well. So all the mechanicals is what we cover. So we might have been limiting ourselves to.
Yeah, I was going to say that is something to call yourselves Accu-Clime Heating and Cooling might have been limiting to some folks who might have need to get their stove or their refrigerator repaired or something.
On the commercial end, yeah.
Yeah, right.
And Accu-Clime actually comes from accurate climate. You want it to be just right. You want to feel just right in your house.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
There you go. There you go.
Let's talk a little bit about your location. So, you used to be actually located in McFarland.
Right here.
as we just
Right here, right
mentioned,
next door.
Right down the street. Maybe you can just hop over there and pick up an office and say hello. But now you're in Middleton. So, you cover all of Dane County. Is that helpful to be in Middleton now?
It is. It is. When we first took over the company, we were starting to discover that the greater majority of our customers are west of pretty much Park Street. We still cover all of Dane County, but when we moved out there, we worked with a Lennox rep, and he said, we got a lot of Lennox reps in the same area. I need representation in Middleton, and it's actually been a very good fit. Middleton's been a great community to us. We love being there. We support a lot of local stuff there, and we're in the Chamber of Commerce and support the local football teams. And as you guys saw with the football program in the fall, so that's why we're out there.
Absolutely. Well, good. It's a great community.
And obviously, you mentioned Lennox. You're the local Lennox dealer for the area. So what made you choose Lennox? I mean, did you get to choose that, and why?
Yeah, we did. There's many brands out there that we can do. The biggest thing is the support that we get from Lennox after the sale that lets us take care of our customers in the best way possible.
Right.
Not best for us, but really best for our customers.
Yeah.
And make sure that they're happy with everything that they got. Their products are still, assembled here in the United States, which is an important thing. Some of the major companies now, they've traveled outside of the United States. That's important to a lot of customers. So Lennox is very focused on what do we need to do to make sure that the homeowner is satisfied.
Right.
And that trickles all the way down through everything. And it's just so important. They're
Because
phenomenal.
it goes beyond the sale. I mean, the sale is not where it ends. I mean, it has to go on you have to take care of these things once they're in your house.
They're
or outside
second
of
to
the
none.
house.
Well, they become part of your house. So to me, there's two components to this all working. One is that you're working with the right products, that you've got the quality in their home, like you said, that provides that support down the line. But also it has to be, it really trickles down to you guys and the owners and your involvement. And let's talk a little bit about that. I think by comparison with the rest of our time here about the difference of having the owner actually on site. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you take somebody that's passionate about it and it is literally their name on the line. I hold the license for the company. I took the state exam. So it's me in your home dealing with you one-on-one. If you have a question, a problem, you can call John or I directly and get an answer under those circumstances.
Not only a person,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
right to the source.
Most times, if an owner is on site somewhere, there's a problem.
Yeah.
With us, it's every day.
day-to-day.
It's day-to-day, everyday
It's
occurrence.
normal operation.
Right.
And Chris is very meticulous, and he likes to have things done a certain way. And we found that our customers are also very meticulous and like it that way. And Chris is great out there with our customers.
Your home is your biggest investment. It's important that the components in it work and
Right.
you have people in there you trust.
And we'll service all brands, but Lennox is our supporter.
Yeah.
You got it.
So you guys always have some great specials going on. John, what do you have going on this week?
Well, we goofed. We bought a bunch of Bucky books that we were going to use for promotion, and,
Yeah.
and we bought more than what we used.
Yeah.
So if you call us and you mention Wisconsin Family, we're going to do a $99 tune-up on your air conditioner, and we're going to give you a Bucky book.
All right.
So the first 20 people, but they got to mention Wisconsin Family.
All right, sounds good. So
Bucky
call them
book.
up, mention Wisconsin Family, you get a $99 tune-up on your AC,
On your air conditioner?
and you get a free Bucky book. So awesome.
Sounds good to me. Guys, thanks so much.
Thanks
This
for
is
having us
John
back.
and Chris from Accu-Clime Mechanical Services. They're your guys. We'll be right back with more Wisconsin Family here at Wisconsin Granite. Stick around.